right, I want to welcome you. I'm Tanya Smith, and this is the SIP newsletter. So I'm doing a video newsletter, and I'm so excited. I introduced this last week, but this is really truly the first episode, and we are using a different platform than what we started out with because we had a few glitchy things happening, but I hope you'll love it anyway. Definitely give us feedback. We'll make sure that we give you a spot to be able to do that. So I want to welcome you and just let you know that each and every week my intention is to have a hand-picked weekly roundup of the best live streaming and video marketing tips and trends. I want to give you updates about what's going on with me and what's going on with Stream Like a Boss, but also to keep you informed, because I feel like if we as a community of coaches, consultants, and course creators are better informed, we can make better decisions about our own social platforms, our own videos, content, and we can influence society in general in a positive way. So here we go. What I'm going to do is showcase to you the very next newsletter, and you should see this actual video is embedded inside of the newsletter itself. But just in case you're not actually a member and you're watching this on YouTube separately, let's do a quick run through. And then I'm going to go into 2 articles that we picked out for this week. I want to just break down for you really quickly what each section of the newsletter will contain. All right, let's start out by introducing you to the newsletter format, and I'm going to tell you each and every week we'll have this week in the stream. That's this video that we're delivering right now, and I'll have a short message for you. We'll also run through live stream tips and trends. I've decided to start out with 1 in each category. So today we're going to talk about YouTube and the look at 2022 for community collaboration and commerce. These are all 3 big themes in the world of video and social media in general. The next category that I want to make sure we have in our newsletter each and every week is called It's the Mental for Me, because I believe that we need to have that balance of not only constantly putting out content, but also making sure that we are well. And then finally, we'll end each newsletter by talking about what's coming up. If I have something I want to spotlight, you'll see that here, but you'll also always find our schedule for the week in streamlikeaboss.tv. As well as you'll be able to find our full calendar at getnoticedwithvideo.com/events. So either one of those spaces will be where you can always find where we're going live on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever we're going to play. If you are not subscribed currently to receive the SIP, right now we're starting out with each and every week. If this gets to be a little cumbersome, I may switch that to bi-weekly, but we shall see. So subscribe at getnoticedwithvideo.com. Subscribe to get your copy, no matter what the frequency may be. And you can always manage your subscription with every email that we send. All right, let's do our dive in. So first I want to talk a little bit about this article here. Let's scroll down a little bit so you can see where this is coming from. This is coming from the YouTube official blog. It is run by YouTube's Chief Product Officer, Neil Mohan. So this is a look at the year's newest products, tools, and features for creators, viewers, and partners. And you'll find that there's a lot of really good nuggets in this article. I definitely encourage you, if you're thinking about playing in the YouTube space, to pay attention to this because it's coming from them. A couple of things that I noticed in here that I wanted to point out. One is that they are doing a little recap of what they shared with us last year in 2021, but they're also talking about some of the things that are going to be taking place in 2022. The things that I pointed out and kind of highlighted were that they're going to really focus on shorts. So those are shorts that are very similar to Reels and TikToks, right? Live video, as well as video on demand. So they're making some decisions that will be helpful, allegedly, in those spaces. Pay attention. There's going to be some new video editing tools for shorts. Right now, they've been experimenting with a couple of different tools that will be helpful, but they're also going to be adding things like ability to reply to individual comments by using a short to respond to someone else that's commented on your short. They're going to be adding new editing tools. They're going to add more creative ways for you to actually create shorts for YouTube. They're also going to be delivering new ways to make money with shorts. Right? Look, this is a theme that we're seeing in a lot of different social spaces, is that even Reels, we're seeing that Facebook is offering people money to create Reels. It's kind of a competition as it relates to videos and short form content. But one thing to keep in mind, and I'm just going to say this little PSA, it should not, your business should not only focus on short form video content. We have to make sure that we're taking accountability and responsibility for our future generations. If all we feed people, and there are statistics and articles that focus on this, if all we feed people is shorts and short form video content, what we're doing is we're training the brains of our children in the next generation to have even shorter attention spans than we do right now. What we should do is have a balance of longer form video content, right? Training, webinars, teaching, influencing, empowering, right? In addition to some of these more entertaining and also educational short form videos. So I just want to encourage us all. I want to invite you to participate with me in being accountable for creating a space where we can learn and not simply just look at something and keep it moving. We've got to make sure we train our brains effectively. Enough of the PSA. Done. Okay, next. Next, we're going to talk about the live area. So they do have some live stats that I wanted to point out. You'll notice where it says live is another area that we're going to progress this year. They saw that daily live watch time more than tripled between January 20th or 2020 and December 2021. So they're going to be introducing some new features to help with live streaming. One is something I'm really pretty excited about, actually. It's collaborative live streaming where you can actually join and partner in with another YouTube creator and create content. So more conversational, more collaborative, and I'm really excited to see what that's going to bring. And frankly, in a number of different social video spaces, Restream included, some of these platforms that are out there already have new features like the pairs feature in Restream that allows you to invite guests who can then also connect their social spaces, their social channels to that stream so that you have your own stream connected as well as others who are guests on your show so that more people can get eyes on your video content. It creates conversation. I think it's going to be more entertaining. We have to think of ways that we can involve other people in some of our streams. Okay. A couple of other things that I'll point out here. Features like Super Chat and channel memberships have helped to build community. They also are going to be testing out, they're doing this now, they're testing a couple of things that I thought were interesting. Gifted memberships. So you can gift a membership to someone who you feel might benefit from a particular channel membership. How cool is that? And then the testing of the ability to be able to set channel guidelines. I'm looking forward to being able to create more positive spaces in my different channels. That includes spaces like YouTube, which previously it's a little difficult to really tell people, hey, here's the rules. If you're going to participate in my space on YouTube, here's how I want you to participate, or else you could be blocked or deleted. Exit, stage left, right? Okay, so speaking of that, I want to dive us into the LinkedIn article. So there's another LinkedIn, or there is a LinkedIn article that we posted in the newsletter. LinkedIn's users are tired of politics, so it's creating a new feature in response. Ultimately, what they are doing is testing out a no politics feature for English-speaking people in the U.S., which filters out content about political squabbles, future presidential leaders, and more. I'm thrilled about this because we're about to dive into yet another very potentially contentious political season. And frankly, it gets old real fast and it can be grating on our nerves. So this is going to be in the mental category of our newsletter. You'll want to pay attention to this. Look, around 55%, let's get that out of the way. 55% of U.S. social media users say they are worn out by political posts. I'm in the 55%. I'm just going to say that. How does LinkedIn define and locate political content? It's going to give you some information about that. Basically, what it's saying is the platform says it includes political parties and candidates, election outcomes, and ballot initiatives. So those will be pinpointed by the LinkedIn editorial team. And then there's also other keywords that they're looking for. To see if you have this feature, because it's still in test mode, you can check to see if you're able to block political content now by logging on, going to settings, and then account preferences, and then feed feed preferences. So very exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to protecting my own mental by leveraging some of the features that are being introduced, such as channel guidelines for YouTube and now this LinkedIn feature. Now, for more information about what we are sharing, and if you want to submit different articles and links that you think should be part of this newsletter, be sure that you use the information below to get in contact with us. All of my socials are at the bottom of this newsletter, and I am just looking forward to hanging out with you. So make sure you get connected in our stream. Go to streamlikeaboss.tv to find out our schedule and make sure that you show up for one of our future live streams each and every week. We typically are going live on Thursdays. That day may change, but you'll always see the calendar inside of the streamlikeaboss.tv space. Let me pop that right over here. And again, if you have any thoughts, concerns, questions, or comments that you want to share, you can leave that right here inside of the video feed or reply to us at support@getnoticedwithvideo.com. All right, take care, and I will see you next time for The Sip.